Hello, everybody. We're here. We're live. We're doing it. Before we get into tonight's special guests and the stories that we're going to tell, I want to share this beautiful, wonderful email that I got from everyone's favorite scam artist, I'll say. Sup? Hello, everybody. Hello in chat. Let me say hi to people in chat first. Hello, Nate. Welcome. You're back. Hello, Vian. You were here for spelling bee, but now you're back. Good to see you. My lovely bonus dad, Alan. Welcome. Welcome. My mom's not here. Just kidding. You'll see her in a second. I want to share this lovely email that I got from renowned scam artist Reverend Peter Popoff for starting off the Lie to Me stream right. Here we go. It says, "Dear Michael, Liz and I have recorded a very special Thanksgiving message for you." And it's them being weird and skeezy. Let me see if I can get this to play so we can hear it.
This is my precious wife, Liz. We want to send you our special greetings now during the Thanksgiving season. Isn't that right,
That's
Liz?
right. We wanted to wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. And we want to remember you in prayer. That's right. You know, let me give you a little word real quick. We were in Massachusetts not too long ago, and we saw Plymouth Rock, and we saw where the Pilgrims came and where they settled and how God prospered them after a couple of hard years.
Just wait, he's going to try to take your money. Hold on.
In a marvelous way. And I believe that God has blessed us. Amen. And we want to give him thanks, and we want to thank him for you. And we want to pray for you. Is that right?
That's right. We're looking forward to receiving your prayer requests, and we'd especially like a picture of you and your family, maybe on Thanksgiving Day. We'd like to add that to our prayer wall.
Absolutely. You can text it or you can email it to us, and you can put your comments below. Let us hear from you. We're thankful to God. We're thankful for all the blessings that he's given us, and we believe that he will give you many blessings in the days just ahead.
Wow. So I've gotten like 17 emails from these people. And every single one of them, that's the first one that I got that wasn't like, give us your money. But every time they're like, I feel it right now. I feel it. God wants me. Hold on, let me turn on this light. God wants me to ask you to send us $17.46 in the next 7 days, and he'll bless you greatly for it. It's wonderful. It's so stupid. They did get to Massachusetts by private jet. By God's money. They stole from God. Anyways, somebody who is a lot worse at lying, but not skeezy. The best introduction I can give to her, my very own mother.
That's wrong. That is so wrong.
How are you doing?
You know, I get paid to teach people to lie, right?
It's decent line. Selena's here. Hello, Selena. Welcome. MJ is here as well. You ate good stuff. I'm glad. Mom, how's your Thanksgiving going?
Pretty well, actually. We had a big Thanksgiving dinner for 3 people, which we're going to have for a while now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. Yeah.
Good.
How was yours?
It was very busy. We were up late last night cooking, and then we were up early this morning cooking. And then we drove across town and started delivering half the food that we made to other people.
It's always fun.
Oh, yeah. Giving away food's half the fun of Thanksgiving, right? So.
I wish. Come get some of my food so I don't have to eat it.
I'll come take your food. Mom, do you know what we're doing tonight?
I do.
Yeah, we're doing 2 truths, 1 lie. And there's stakes.
Oh, I just thought you said we were going to Zoom call. You didn't tell me I was going to be on anything.
We're live.
2 truths and a lie.
That was my lie.
I have to come up with 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah, right on the spot. None of this is prepared. I called my mom an hour ago.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
This hasn't been planned for a month or anything.
Yeah, not at all.
We added stakes to this one. Not only is my money on the line, her money is now also on the line. Here's how it's going to work. She's going to give you her... I'm also playing, by the way. There's going to be 2 truths and 1 lie. If chat guesses the lie, my mom has to give 5 subs. If chat does not guess the lie, I have to gift 5 subs. Sybil is here. Hello, Sybil. Welcome. And Selena is lurking now. It's all right. Go eat your food. So, Mom, do you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay, I will go first. Everybody, this is how the game works. It's more so just listening to us tell stories the entire time. And I didn't play last time because there's a lot of people going on and I didn't want to plan it. And Sybil asked a question and now she's shaking her head. Okay, great. I am going to go first. There's no stakes to this one. We're just having fun so that everybody in chat can come in, and it's where, I mean, we've been live for 10 minutes. So, Michael looks like you. Thank you, MJ. You hear that, Mom? We look similar.
I do. He does look like me, except I don't have a beard.
We can work on it.
No. No.
All right. So, with that, my first story, we're getting into it. Real hot, 11 minutes in. It's a holiday stream. Don't really expect many people to show up. But my first story is titled, I Broke a Roller Coaster. Let the suspense fill. All right. So, here's how it happened. I used to work at a theme park. Not going to say the name of it, SeaWorld. And I used to be a technician, which is just a fancy word for I have keys to everything. And any sign that said restricted access, do not enter, did not apply to me. So I could do whatever I wanted to, pretty much, unless my boss showed up and told me not to, in which case I would just have to wait for him to leave. With that being said, there was a regular thing that would happen on the rides where we would have to go and replace the cameras. It's a very easy thing, right? There's like the power connector and then the signal line so that you could see the camera feed. And so you would go up and you'd unscrew the camera, replace the camera, plug it back in, and everything would be good. Well, they got a new ride, and with the new ride came very fancy, they're called IP cameras. Which means that they don't only just exist, but they have names, very specific names. So, one of those cameras went out 6 months, actually it was like 3 or 4 months after the ride opened, and your boy over here had to go and replace one of them. So I did what we normally did, which was go up there, replace the camera with the other camera, and call it good. Went back into the booth, and the camera was still off. My other coworkers just quit on it and were like, yeah, it's whatever. But I was very stubborn and very bored. And so I went into the server room where all of the fancy technology that nobody knows how it works, and started pressing buttons. And I found a little box that had all of the cameras on it and noticed that that one was out, and I could go into it and I could press the buttons and do things, and pressed a couple of buttons and all of the cameras went out. So I learned that I didn't just turn the cameras off, but I basically made it so the cameras didn't exist. All of the cameras need to have specific names to fit into the system, and all of their names got deleted. And not only did they get deleted, nobody knew what the names were supposed to be, because when they built it, it was contracted out, and nobody was trained on how it was used or how it was set up. And so the whole ride just did not have cameras, which means that it had to be shut down. It was shut down for 2 days before I could get it back up and running. So I broke the roller coaster. That is the story. Chat, you can ask questions. Mom, you can ask questions as well to see if you can weed out whether this is true or not.
Since I do know said company, what happened to you? What was the discipline? What happened?
Well, normally what happens is somebody would get like a, hey, don't do that. But because literally nobody else knew how to do it, it was me and my boss and a security guard at like 1 a.m. who got it working. And my boss was just happy that I stayed late to help fix it. There were no repercussions except for my own my own poor little fragile ego getting squashed every time I had to pass it for those 2 days. So yeah, nothing happened. I didn't get in trouble. It was more like all right, well now we know how to fix that problem. So that's fun.
You had more clout there than I did, because if I even looked wrong in a whale, I was in trouble.
Yeah. I do have illegal whale pictures that no one's supposed to have. And a bunch of other things I'm sure that I got away with that weren't supposed to happen.
Hey, but you should be able to disclose your claws by now, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I could share those, and they'd be like, how'd you get those? What do we do about this? And I'd be like, do whatever you want, I guess. Take them down. They're good. They're good videos. They're cute. Those whales are just sitting there trying to share toys with me. It's very sweet. Mm-hmm. Even Sybil said, aw.
Yeah, but is it cute when they try to push your hand off of something you're trying to fix?
It wasn't a beluga.
The belugas were pushing my hand off those swings.
Ones.
Daily, I would like go down there to twist the whole thing, and they push
I
my
got
hand off.
the
I was
cute
like, don't
whales.
touch me. You're gonna be in... Don't touch me. They're going to take... They see you. Stop it. So.
Yeah. It's true. If those whales had touched you, you would have been in trouble. And I think they knew that.
They touched me.
I think they knew that too.
Those dolphins bit me. They didn't...
All right. It looks like most of chat's lurking, which is totally fine. Not asking questions yet. So I'm going to move on to my second story, which is titled Viral Menace. So I had to check back on the dates on this one because I know people are going to be like, oh, this isn't real. You don't remember the dates. Look, I've lived many a year. They all blend together at some point. Back in 2018, January 31st, actually, to be exact, I posted a video on my Instagram. Do you remember, Mom, do you remember the invisible box challenge? Where people would do like the tap and then they'd like do the little one hop over and it looked like they stepped on a step, but they didn't.
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Well, that was the thing.
To be honest.
I posted a video of me doing a 2-step version of it. Which apparently, like, all I did was I posted it and I said, hold on, I can pull it back up for myself.
That was a dumb caption.
Huh?
It was a dumb little caption.
It was a dumb caption, but it was, hold on, I gotta find it. Also, you can't go look on my Instagram because it's privated. And it has been for like the past 2 years. But it was January 31st, 2018. The caption was, step up your game, hashtag invisible box challenge. And it got so crazy. I had people like, whoa, what's going on? You're a wizard. Because nobody done 2 steps. And I did a big step too. And it got hundreds of thousands of views on Instagram. And it was insane. Like, people were calling me out. They're like, it's fake, it's fake. And like, yeah, obviously it is fake. I was doing some After Effects stuff, but I never told anybody. I mean, I figured it was obviously fake, so if people wanted to complain about it, it'd just draw up more attention, and it did. And that was my short claim to fame for a little bit, was I was the first 2-step box challenge person. That's it. That's the whole story.
Box challenge. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It was fun. I'd show the video if it wouldn't like immediately prove or disprove.
Ruin the lie. Or yeah.
It kind of ruins the
But
game.
let's be honest, I didn't do a lot of stuff online until, I don't know, March 2020.
Yeah. So you can't really vouch for this one way or the other. Which is
Matter of
why it
fact,
makes it fun.
I just started using my Instagram for my theater. So, and my kids go, quit putting stuff on Facebook. We just put it on Instagram. Okay.
It doesn't seem like anybody has any questions about this one. It's a.
Wow.
I know.
Is anybody on? It's on.
There are. We got some people watching. Most probably lurking, probably eating. Have me tabbed out.
Probably because it sounds like something you would do.
It does sound like something I would do. There's the
It
Michaela
does sound like
possibly.
something you would do.
Thank you. It's like Kenny's here.
I think.
Yeah, it was the first time I posted something. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, it's that easy to just like post something in it, get a lot of views. And then of course everything went back to like getting two likes on on the internet.
Now, if you posted it on TikTok.
TikTok wasn't around in 2018.
I know it wasn't.
If I had though, it probably
really
would have
wasn't.
gotten crazier. Like, whoa, this is so cool. But no. No.
TikTok is weird though because it like ghosts people for a while and
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
it's just
true.
weird.
You could post something one day and the next day it'd mean absolutely nothing to anybody. Oh,
Some of my favorite
there we go.
people on TikTok get posted for a while and I don't see them and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, they deleted my account.
Whoa. All right, let me get into my third and final story since no one's got questions. And a few views are dropping like flies.
What?
We were at 7. Now we're at 4. It is Thanksgiving. Don't feel bad. It's Thanksgiving. Holiday streams.
Oh well.
My third and final story, one that will probably still get asked too many times, is the origins to ANDA. What does it mean? Who does it mean? Why is it here? Why didn't I just go with, like, Michael Productions, like any other person would have? So, it's the year 2015, 2016, but 2015, 2016. I was a young junior in high school, and Michael decided to take an audio-video production class. And within that class, he had a teacher who will not be named because that's mean, who was a kind person but was not very good at their job. And the way that class worked is that we would be given an assignment. All right, so day 1, we're given the assignment. And we're told to plan it out. Day 2 through 7, we have to go out and shoot footage for this project. And day 8 through like 30, we had to edit the project. It doesn't take 30 days to make a 20-second video. So what we would do is we would go out on day 1, shoot a bunch of random footage, and we would come back and we would just toss together 4 different videos, me and my friends in this class. And then we just fuck around the rest of the time and do whatever, because we finished our project, so why not make fun little meme videos? Well, one of these times it was my turn to come up with the group name, and I decided to go with something so clever as a non-descriptive adjective productions. And the purpose behind the name was that an adjective without a purpose has no meaning, much like anything else we were doing in that class. It was a dig on the teacher and the projects. And it just went over everybody's head. And so I kept it. And the meaning went from a non-descriptive adjective to anda, and the meaning went from these videos and these projects in class have no purpose to anything that I make inherently has no purpose, which I thought was a fun nihilistic thing to do. And it has now morphed into more fun things that aren't as self-deprecating. That's it. That's the story. Mom, you're just laughing.
I'm laughing because I kind of think that's what my students do when I give them these assignments too. It's like, hey, I want you to come up with a pilot, a middle story, and a finale and do a comedy piece. And I give them 6 weeks to do it. And yeah, my kids freak out and say they don't have enough time. Yeah.
It was junior year, 11th grade in high school for chat. Thanks, Sybil. Chat, this is your opportunity to ask questions. Mom, you can do so as well, just like any of these. Because after this, we're going to vote. So.
Okay, so my question is, you know that I'm still friends with that director, right?
No, this wasn't them. This was a completely different audio video teacher. Completely separate from the arts. Julian said, haven't heard any. I think it's number one. Julian, I'll recap real quick for you. Number one. And it'll take me just a couple of words. Julian, the first one is wave breaker cameras.
He was there for that, right?
He was there for that. That should be everything that he needs. And then Alan said number 3 is highly plausible. You have any other questions? Anybody? Vian thinks it's number 1. I guess we're ready to vote because people are talking about it. Let me set it up. I will recap them for everybody. A real short recap. Well, okay, so here we are. The poll is up. Everybody can go vote. Mom, you can go vote too. Number 1 is I broke a roller coaster by breaking a camera, and then by breaking a camera, breaking all of the cameras. Viral menace is I made a short challenge video when internet challenges on Instagram were more popular than TikTok because TikTok didn't exist. Got hundreds of thousands of views. And then Anda Origins is the origins of Anda was that I was making fun of my teacher in high school. And that it means a non-descriptive adjective. And that's what it stands for. Vote now. Or forever hold your peace. People can still ask questions. Mom, do you feel like you know what the answer to this one is?
I think I do, but I'm not 100% positive.
What do you think it is?
Because you threw me for a loop. I kind of thought that I knew the origins.
Ooh. Okay.
And then you said that it wasn't your theater director, it was your AV teacher, so that kind of throws me a little bit. I believe you broke a roller coaster.
Yeah, okay.
So, because I work for the same company. But that viral menace thing, I think I would remember if you got that many views.
Yeah, but
I tend to hold on to the stuff my kids do that's big. So if you got that many views, I think you would have said, "Hey, Mom, I got this many views."
Mom, how many subscribers do I have on YouTube? How many followers do I have on Twitch?
Okay. Right now? Hold on. No, I mean, if you had done something like that, I think you would have said, "Hey, Mom, I did this thing." But you could have told me that, and I was having a moment of, lapse of memory right now. That happens to me. I don't know.
We've got about 20 seconds left on the vote. I always say this at the exact same spot.
I voted.
Currently, the vote is 2 votes for Broke a Roller Coaster, 3 for Viral Menace, and 1 for And Origins. Alan said, ha. It literally, and now Broke a Roller Coaster and Viral Menace is tied. I might have to do another vote if one of them doesn't pull out in the lead in a second.
I forgot what your lie was.
Sybil forgot what my lie was, so apparently my stories were so good that any of them could be true. And it looks like I'm just going to have to do the vote between the 2 of them because no one's pulling through. 3, 2, 1. All right, so it's between I Broke a Roller Coaster and Viral Menace. I'll redo a poll, a short one. We'll do like a 1 minute this time. We can talk about these more too while we're voting.
I spent 400 bombs because I couldn't remember which one the lie was, and so I kept voting for the one I thought.
Sybil kept on voting for the one she thought and kept on buying more votes, is what she's telling me.
Am I cheating? Is this cheating?
It's not cheating. All right, the vote is up. It's between those 2. Did I break a roller coaster or did I break the internet slightly? That is, oh wow. The votes are coming in real hot. It's only a minute long, so make sure you get in there and you vote. Mom, what did you vote for? This isn't stuff in the ballot. This doesn't mean anything either. This is just our dry run for years.
Viral Menace. I voted for Viral.
You voted for Viral Menace. You're banking on you would have remembered. Oh,
I know that's stupid, but yeah.
Vian's changed. How do you say your name? I want to say your name correctly. Is it Vian or Vian?
Another vote. Try it again.
It is 2-4. And Viral Menace wins. Give me a second here. Okay. Mainly because you never mentioned it. I also think it's a Viral Menace mainly because I never... Bianca. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Bianca. Mainly because you never mentioned it. Julian's banking on me being vain. Let's see if it paid off for everybody. The answer is Viral Menace was the lie.
I think she needs to go outside. She keeps jumping on my chest and like stomping on me.
Can you take her out real quick then?
Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations, everybody. You're right. I apparently would just tell everybody in the world that I got a couple 100,000 views. Whatever.
I think I would remember that as your mother. I think that would have been something.
I will say that the whole rest of that story was true except for the couple 100,000. It got like 500 and something views, which is like 10 times more than anything else I could have gotten in 2018. This was like peak me living on my own for the first time and not having friends. So it worked. We got 9 people in here. I'm gonna run ads real quick and run an ad so that both my mom can go into the bathroom and
Yes.
I can not have pre-rolls on because Twitch hates people. So I'm gonna run an ad real quick and we'll be right back.
You want me to describe it to you? Well, alright. First, they start out with the most flavorful USDA choice ground beef, Then, they top it with the highest quality cheddar cheese. Next, they toast a decadent Hawaiian bun, loading it with crunchy lettuce and pickles. Lastly, they spread the condiments on so perfectly, and that is how they make the And Alive Discord. Can we go get one now? The And Alive Discord. You can't stop at just one.
And we're back just like that. A minute and a half goes by real quick, huh, guys? We're back. I'm really bad at lying to chat, apparently, because I've never won. So now it's my mom's turn. Mom, how good of a liar do you think you are?
Some say I'm pretty good at it.
Some would say.
Some would say that I'm pretty good at it.
Some would say you're only a theater teacher.
Only a theater teacher who has to teach people how to do it for a living. But as I was told by another child of mine, that I actually reflect reality and that I'm enhancing life and reflecting truths instead of telling lies. So I guess I can't say I'm a liar. I'm a reflector of truth.
Saying lies.
And lies.
Is that gaslighting? Is that actual gaslighting?
Yes,
I'm not lying to you. I'm reflecting your truths. I'm going to use that now.
You reflect my truths.
That one sounds kind of sketchy. I'm not going to lie. I like that one a lot. Well, Mom.
That was a sibling. I can only take credit for
some truths
reflecting
are
the truth of a
lies.
sibling.
You're correct, Julian. Some truths are lies. Mom, are you ready to grace us with 3 of your own life stories?
I am. Are you ready?
Wonderful. I am. Your first story that you will grace us with is Bus Crash, the high school edition.
Bus Crash, the high school edition. Well, I was a freshman in high school. I went to Samuel Clemens High School in a little town, Sturts, Texas, which is the outside of San Antonio. And we did a lot of field trips during that freshman year, and one of them happened to be to Randolph Brooks Air Force Base. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that Air Force Base, but they would take us on field trips. We just happened to be going down Pat Booker Road on a regular yellow school bus, and from nowhere, this truck comes out and hits us and flips our school bus. And then the next thing I remember the hit, I remember the impact. And the next thing I remember is being on my side on a window and people screaming and crying. And I was hearing sirens, but I wasn't really sure what was going on. I don't know how long I was out, but I could hear people around me just, a lot of confusion, I guess, And the next thing I felt somebody tugging at me. And back then, we didn't wear seatbelts in buses. I know they have them now in school buses, but back then there was no seatbelt or anything. So when they were tugging at me, they were pulling me up from the window, I guess, and out through the bus. And it's kind of a blur, to be honest. And the next thing I remember is sitting on the ground, just in a field. And that field actually right now happens to be a Sonic, because I can remember exactly where it was. But I heard one of my friends, her name's Heather, and she was crying and she was in pain, and I walked over to her, I put my arms around her, I was holding her, and I guess I was just in shock. I wasn't really sure what was going on, and a reporter, I guess, had come by and snapped a picture of me comforting Heather before the EMS people put us in the ambulance and took us away. So I actually ended up on the front page of the Herald newspaper because of this accident with Heather. I wasn't injured. I was perfectly fine. Nobody was really injured. We had like cuts and bruises and stuff. But that was like our high school field trip to Randolph Air Force Base, which we never actually got to go see. But that was That was a pretty eventful day for us, and that was my freshman year of high school. Welcome to high school. That's the story.
A lot to unpack.
Yeah,
A
right?
lot to unpack,
Questions?
everybody. I can't really ask too many questions because I know the results, and my questions could be biased. But is what we're getting at here is the essence of the story that you got in this bus accident your freshman year of high school and ended up on the front cover of the paper. Is that the essence of the story?
The essence. That's the first time I've ever been on the newspaper. The Herald
Okay.
was
All
an
right.
accident that I was in, actually.
Okay. Okay. I could see this. It does not look
With my
like
friend Heather.
it does not look like anybody has questions, which is okay. It is perfectly fine. They're stewing over it in chat. We can come back. We can ask questions. Oh, wait. Okay, we got a question. What did you have for breakfast that morning?
Because I was a freshman in high school, I didn't eat breakfast.
That is the only correct answer.
I didn't eat all through high school. I didn't eat breakfast. I can tell you what I probably had for lunch the next day, because I don't remember eating anything because they took us right to the hospital. But usually in high school, I would have a hamburger every day.
All right. I have an unrelated question to this. Going back
Okay.
to high school you, I have a running theory. It's come from multiple
Oh.
streams now. Would you say you drank a substantial amount of water as a young teenage girl?
No.
Okay, great. That's all.
No,
That was my only question.
not at all.
That was my only
Not
question.
at all.
Thank you for helping prove my theory.
I can tell you what I did drink a lot of. Dr. Pepper and Sonic drinks.
I know that
I
one.
frequent the Sonic.
I do know that one. You and me both.
Now I don't. I drink zero sugar. Can't have real. I have to have a zero sugar pepper, but I still drink Dr. Pepper. So,
Very good.
there we go.
All right. Let us move on to the next question now that we know that teenagers forever don't take care of themselves. Your second story is titled, Don't Cry, It's the FBI.
Ah. Oh, Sybil just walked in. I saw.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sybil just walked in.
It distracted me from what I was
It's
like.
all right,
Oh,
it's all
okay.
right.
Absolutely. Okay, so during my lifetime, I have had many, many, many different jobs, and one of them happened to be bookkeeping for Michael's father. Um, so being married to Michael's father, I ended up doing a lot of that contracted work. Um, but one time we ended up not having so much money, and we needed to do something other than just what we were doing. And he had a client who really, really wanted me to take care of his bookkeeping on property. And it wasn't something that I really wanted to do because it was a bail bondsman. And if you know what they do, they are the people that will bail you out of jail, and you have to go put up your house or something until you go to court. And so I would have to go do things like filing the bond for them at court, and then I would actually have to call them. So I worked for this guy for 3 to 6 months, I guess, and it was really scary. I had 3 kids, and we needed money. We really did. So a lot of my job was dealing with criminals, and I felt like I was being put in a really weird position. So eventually, we found a way to pay back the money. We had actually borrowed money from his client, so we had paid the money back. And even though he asked me to stay on, I couldn't do it anymore. So I quit working for him. And about a month later, we get a knock at our front door. And it is 2 gentlemen. And they said they needed to ask me and my ex-husband some questions. And we were like, okay. And then they showed us their badges, and they were from the FBI. which is scary because that's not a normal thing that happens. Usually, you'll just have like police come see you or whatever. But this was, it was federal. So they didn't want to talk to us on our property. They wanted us to come to a building, which I didn't realize was an FBI building. I pass this building all the time in San Antonio. I had no idea that this was an FBI building, but we did go. And we went upstairs and they questioned us together, and then they separated us. And when they separated us, that's when they started asking me questions about this certain client. And this client was wanted for murder. And they thought maybe because I'd worked in his office that I would know specific things. I really didn't know what they wanted to know. And it did freak me out a lot, to the point where I was shaking, thinking that this person that I was now talking about with the FBI was not going to be happy with me talking to the FBI. So there was a moment of time where I felt like I had to look over my shoulder constantly, every day, for a good, probably year, thinking that he was going to come get us. He did end up going to prison for attempted murder. So that was my FBI story. It was just weird because I've never been interrogated, I guess. But I'm working for a bail bondsman, you could, I guess, expect that. So that's my FBI story. Questions?
Yeah, here we go. Opening it up for questions for the FBI story. I have one.
Okay.
As somebody who recently rewatched Tiger King, did they offer you any incentives for this information?
I was scared to death. I just wanted to give them their information and go. But then I realized after I gave them their information, I was putting my life in danger because
Yeah.
it was
You should have gotten
attempted
something out
murder.
of
He was
it.
they were after him for attempted murder of his own son-in-law. So
Yeah.
yeah. So to the point where I actually had to go to our church and tell them that we had to step out of ministry because of it
Nice.
for a little bit. Yeah.
We got a question from chat that says, did you snitch?
Did I snitch? I really don't think I told them anything they didn't know.
Oh, okay.
They asked me where the guns were in the building, and that's basically all I knew. That would be important, I guess.
Cool. Well, it's important still for you to verify what they know.
Yeah.
Also keeps you safe.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't know much. I'm glad that I didn't know much.
MJ said
But yeah.
interrogation sucks. It's true.
Yeah, interrogation sucks.
And shout out to, I'm actually going to be doing interrogation streams starting probably January. Don't quote me on that. Those will be fun because they're not real.
Yeah? Or was this one not real?
Maybe. I can say, and I don't think it's spoiling anything, I can verify some of the things that happened in this story because I've heard this story from multiple points of views. I can't say that it is entirely true because that would be
Weren't
ruining
alive
it.
for it.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe there's a key detail that was a lie. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I mean, I
No,
do
I
know,
said
but
you weren't alive for it.
I was
It was
not.
when you were-
I was not. I can only verify some pieces of information that were given to me by other parties. With that, it seems like there's no other questions besides did you snitch? So we will go to the third one, and I'm going to run to the bathroom because I didn't have time to beforehand while you tell this story. So your third story is Kick in the Kitchen Witches, and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So many of you who are on know that I, again, have had many, many different jobs. Director, stage managers have also been my jobs. And I was actually stage managing a show called Kitchen Witches. Kitchen Witches is about two women who are kind of like Food Network celebrities, but not really in this play. And they're kind of going out to pasture, and they're kind of fighting for a comeback. But they find out when they get together that the people want them to be on the same show, and they're not happy about it. That's kind of the premise of the show. I did this with a female cast to start with, and then we ended up doing a drag version of this. So, in the drag version, no, in the regular version, let me tell you that first. In the regular version, I am still the stage manager backstage, but I'm also a stage manager on stage. So I play two roles. I actually did the technical stage managing during the show, but I also did a character stage manager where I would actually have to go on stage to do like set changes or things, and I had to do it in a character, which is fine.
Hold on, Mom. Hold on. You apparently cut out. You dropped out about 10 seconds ago. Your audio dropped out. Now we're... Oh, no. They heard about FBI and now she's gone. The FBI didn't like hearing about this. Yeah, I know you can hear me, Julian. I can't hear her either. Nope. Cannot hear you now. I can read your lips. All right, hold on. Well, I'll put myself on the screen while she figures out her audio. Hello, everybody. If you need to call in your tech expert, totally get it. I cannot. I will let you know when I can hear you. So just keep going. So how's everybody doing with this brief intermission? I don't have another ad break planned or else... Oh, wait. Maybe? I heard something.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. I'm changing.
She's changing. Changing over. We got echoes happening. Chat, what's the biggest lie you've ever told? Yeah, I can still hear you. You're good now.
Hello. Okay, so where did they stop hearing me?
I have no idea. So I'm gonna say
start over?
I'm gonna say start over. Because I'm here now.
Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Okay, we're starting over.
All right, here we go. All right, everybody here? Everybody good? Right.
Yeah.
So I have, like I said before, I've had many titles, many different jobs. One of them's director, one of them's stage manager in the community before I became a teacher. This story happens to be when I was actually a stage manager. I stage managed for a show called Kitchen Witches. The show is about two women who are kind of like Food Network celebrities, and they're kind of going out to pasture. And the producer decides that he wants to put them together, and maybe that'll be a great show. You still hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So that's the premise of the show, putting these two people together, and in the end, they kind of figure out that they need each other. Sweet story. Okay. We did one show with a female cast, and then we did another drag version with a male cast still playing females. So we did 2 weeks where we ran with the women, and then 2 weeks, I think it was 2 days that we ran with the men. Mm-hmm. So in this show, I was the stage manager, but I was also the on-stage stage manager as well. So I was part of the show. I was an actor as well as a technician. So when we actually did the female version, I was the stage manager who had to go out and make sure I cleaned up it was a kitchen show, so we had real food, and we had to clean up after the cooking segments. And so I would have to do set changes, costume changes, stuff all over the set, and so I did it in character. I had a character who was also in love with my character was in love with the cameraman. So we had these little flirtation things while I was actually cleaning up. It's really, really cute. We decided to carry that on to the drag show. However, in the drag show, we actually had a woman playing the cameraman because we were going to bring him back in at some point in the second act. We decided that my character in the drag show would be pregnant. So in the end of the women's show, I was actually flirting with the cameraman, and we find out that we get together at the end. So that when we came into the drag show, so if you saw the women's show, you saw that I was pregnant in the drag show because of the cameraman. And so we had to figure out something to do with the new camera woman. And so we decided that instead of flirting and chasing me around the set, that we would actually have her just do little annoying things to me, like, just, get my way while I was cleaning, things like that. Well, this woman decided that, and let me just say that the woman that was playing cameraman had never been on stage before in her life. She wanted to act in a show because all her friends were doing it, and she was a friend of the director, so she decided that this would be a fun, good idea to do. So we were in front of a live audience. It was the first night of the show. And we had talked about this, of how she was going to annoy me and what the reactions were going to be way ahead of time. We practiced. And she decides to pick up a fan and start hitting me with it. She was doing this like for a good 20, 30 times on stage within now, I only have 15 minutes to change between intermission for Act 1 and Act 2 intermission. So the end of Act 1 ends with this huge flower fight that the two women have, even the drag women have. And so I have 15 minutes to clean this up in character and get backstage again and start the show. So I don't really have a lot of time to play around. And so I'm trying to clean all this stuff, and she's hitting me and hitting me and hitting me with the fan. And she comes to one of my sides, and I was like, well, fine. She's going to hit me with the fan. I'm going to play too. So I act like I'm going to pick up and throw the flower, the cutting board, throw the flower on her. But what I didn't realize is how much flour was on it. So when I picked it up and I tried to just pop it, flour went all over her, all over her face, all over her hair, all over her costume. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You bitch," and took her boot and kicked me as hard as she could in the shin. Now this is in front of a live audience, so I am trying to hold my composure and try not to cry because it hurt really bad. I am limping around, still having to clean the counters and make sure everything's ready for the beginning of the act. My director is backstage in the side of the wings looking in horror because she's assaulted me on stage, basically. Board members were in the audience. They saw her assault me. I stayed on stage as long as I could, and then I finished cleaning what I did. I hobbled off, and I fell to the floor backstage in pain with my director coming over going, oh my God. And I was like, get her out of here. She is not going to finish this show. I am not going to have her up here. I don't want her here. Which they did. They took her out of the show, and she's lucky I didn't call the police because she did assault me on stage. She thought I did it on purpose. I didn't. I literally picked it up and just was going to pop it, and it was just so much flour, it went everywhere. But even then, a professional, an actor knows when you're on stage, anything could happen, and you just got to go with it. So that was the last time I think she's ever acted on stage. 2 weeks later, I ended up having to go to the emergency room to have a blood clot taken out of my leg because of it. So that's my kicked in the kitchen witches story.
All right. What a fun story.
You were alive for that one.
Yeah. Have you ever been physically assaulted on any other shows you've done?
Let me think. Now, if you talk about me falling downstairs and the stairs physically assaulted me, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I have
Press
actually
charges.
been hit on stage a couple of times, but not on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
One of my characters in Imaginary Invalid, one of my friends had a big, huge flagpole. We had these really hard to see masks, and we were like in the dark basically. And he would have to like swing the flag, and he swung it right into my face. And I had to continue on in that. I have fallen on stage many times. You would think I was accident prone as many times as I have fallen on stage. I fell so hard during Imaginary Invalid that the whole cast thought I died. I just sat there and laughed because I knew that I was in pain, but I laughed because me falling. But that was the first time somebody purposely hit me on stage.
Cypress said in chat, Mom Kala loves to fall, heart.
She knows. She totally knows. She's probably she saw me fall. Fell in front of my whole entire cast when I was tapping for Shrek.
All right.
And you know what they did?
What?
They sat there and looked at me. They didn't even help me up. Oh. Thanks, Cypress. I had to laugh too because it was really fun.
Julian said the most outlandish story is story 2. The most vague story is story 1, and story 3 seems normal.
Because I fall. Yeah, thanks.
And then Cypress said many times you've fallen. Very good. It doesn't look like anybody has any questions, but it looks like some people are skeptical. So I'm going to run the poll, and everybody can vote the way that they feel like they need to. Remember, this has 5 subs on the line. If y'all guess it, my mom has to give 5 subs. If you don't, I have to give 5 subs. Either way, 5 subs are going into chat. One way or the other. While they go through all of this, Mom, I have a fun theater story for you that you would enjoy. When I was in high school and I was doing the Scottish play, we had a kid who was playing Duncan, who thought that he would do really well method acting, and oh no, she's laughing over there. And in the method acting, he had decided to ask Kevin to, when they're fighting and he has to stab him with the fake knife, to actually get a knife and stab him for real on stage in a high school production. To which Kevin looked at him and said, no. And then that boy continued to go on to almost hit me in the face with a dulled machete multiple times. Almost actually hit Kevin with a machete multiple times.
Is it okay now?
I'll get to that. And ended up making his knuckle bleed from knocking on plywood too hard. All in the same show.
And a kid, not in this last show in Three Musketeers, his dad's a police officer, and he said that he would like to bring a gun.
Oh, no.
It's okay, because it would have blanks in it. And I'm like...
Yeah. That's what they told Alec Baldwin as well.
Yeah. That was very good. That not good that it happened, but I had proof that just because it's blank does not mean it.
I don't understand people sometimes. We've got about 20 seconds left. Bus Crash had that nice detail about the Sonic in the field. We've only got 4 votes right now. Right now it's very, very... there's only votes for one of the stories. There's 5 votes for one of the stories. Did they get the guy who flipped the bus?
There's like 5 people in the whole chat, right?
Yeah. Julian said he's voting for Crash, probably because of the Sonic. Julian asked, did they get the guy who flipped the bus?
I don't know.
You don't know. Fair. We got about 10 seconds left before the poll is completed. Nothing else in chat. Julian just seems very skeptical. He said the most vague story is story 1, and I guess that's also why he voted. 6 votes. All right, the poll is in. Don't reveal the answer, Mom. I'll do that for you. It is a unanimous vote for Bus Crash. The which one was aggravating? Yeah, I agree. The which one is aggravating. The most aggravating of all stories. I didn't hear, and Cypress said, I don't hear any, but I feel like I would know if you had had a high school bus crash. Okay. It's true. Much like you, much like how my story was caught, you do like to tell people the weird, sometimes outlandish stories that have happened in your life. So let us reveal the answer, which is the lie was the bus crash story.
Yeah,
Mom, would you like to reveal to us what the lie was in that story?
It was a mock bus crash. I actually acted in it. It was an act we actually did. They used to do mock bus crashes, and I was in a mock airplane crash, and that was my sophomore year of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually was on the newspaper for the mock crash with Heather. But yeah, no bus, no.
Yeah.
Big blood, everything. It was great.
I think the part of the story that really would have broken it for me was that you said that the bus flipped over and everyone got away with like some scratches and bruises. Because there aren't seatbelts on a school bus.
Flipped over.
And no one's discussing that fact.
Hey, but you know, with the airplane, they actually put an airplane into the tree. They didn't put us in the tree, but they did put the airplane in the tree. The bus, they didn't flip. The bus was just
okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
I know that weren't they getting an airplane? I guess it is Randolph Air Force Base.
It was Randolph, but
yeah.
It was their emergency medical that was doing the actual saving.
Okay.
That when we went to the hospital, I should have told the airplane because I was dead in the airplane. The airplane, I was a dead person, so they just put a toe tag on me and took me.
All right.
But that wouldn't have been much of a story. I was dead.
Yeah.
But this one, I was just crazy in this one.
Fair.
We actually had to pull our triage. We had to pull what we were going to have, and mine was crazy. I got to play crazy.
Cool. I would have had fun with that. Julian said, too little detail, but the seatbelt thing was a red flag, and that I asked about it, which is why he saw it as a red flag. Which means that I get 5 gifted subs from my mother. Do you know how to do it? If not, I will definitely shill, and I will tell everybody right now how you can gift a sub as well. If you are on stream and you run an ad to disable them, don't run pre-roll ads. Actually, you know what? Here's a great time. If you don't want to get this ad that I have to run because pre-rolls are on, you can gift a sub to somebody else, or you can sub yourself or sub with Twitch Prime for free. It takes money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and gives it straight to me. Otherwise, we split it. The way that you do it, I'm going to run this ad real quick. The way that you do it is you go on the page, right? You're on my Twitch page.
Right.
On mobile, you can find it right underneath the player. And you will find, hold on, I'm going to it. You'll find a button on there. And the button says either subscribe or gift a sub. You can click on that button and it'll give you many options, beautiful, wonderful options that says gift a sub or subscribe. Or if you scroll down, it'll let you sub with Twitch Prime, again, completely free. If you have Amazon Prime, if you have your Amazon Prime and you have your Prime sub, if you're not using it, you're wasting it. You're wasting money by not using it. But like my mother has to do right now, you can go down to that gift 5 subs option, just click it. Who cares about where it comes from, right? Use your PayPal, use your credit card, use your mom's credit card, like I'm doing.
You're using your mom's credit card. Thanks a lot.
That's what I'm doing right now. And gift a couple subs. Why not? Look, I'll do it.
I don't see that on the mobile, Michael.
I'll do it right now. It is on mobile. You're seeing it?
No, I'm not seeing it. That's
You're
what I'm
not
saying.
seeing it on mobile.
No, I see.
Oh, you have to click the title of the video, I'm being told by Sybil.
I see. Welcome to chat.
Look, I'll gift a sub right now. I'll gift one
Okay,
to...
I see it. I see it.
Click the right by the word chat.
I'm gifting a sub right now.
Video.
My own.
Tap on the video.
You see? And look at that. Just like top 20 top 20 streamer Amaranth, you could also be subbed to this channel.
Tap on the video.
Oh, okay. Did you find it, Mom?
I don't know. Let's see.
Julian said, whoa.
Why did you gift it to him?
Because just like everybody else in chat, you could too,
I
like
didn't-
Amaranth, be subbed to me.
I didn't know that could happen.
Mom, do you know who Amaranth is? She's working on it.
wait, I have to pay for this?
No. I got to a place where it says get a code and I can't. Hold on, I see it.
Julian, are you subscribed? Julian, I think your sub ran out. You might get one. Hold on a second. You might get one real quick. My mod's not even subbed to me. Oh, okay, there we go. He gifted a tier 1 sub to Pokimane.
Alright.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Julian.
So you're not seeing it, are you?
Not yet, no. It'll pop up if it goes through.
Okay.
Are you
Well, it said give me a code and I don't see a code.
Julian, use an emote. I want to make sure. I guess if you're saying it didn't run out, it didn't run out. Just want to make sure. I want to make sure everybody is here and having a good time.
I thought it said my sub did. It did.
My sub did run out. Okay. Well, maybe you'll get one in a moment here. Just hold on. We're at 30, which means I have to make a new goal. That's going to be defeated right now. Wonderful. Now the two women who run Twitch, Amaranth and Pokimane, have a sub to my channel, which is kind of fun.
Hate it.
My mom's really working.
I didn't know
Really-
you could sub
really
if you
pulling
weren't
through.
followed. I thought you had to be followed to get a sub.
You can gift a sub to anybody.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good to know.
It doesn't matter.
Sykkuna's gonna be sub to you pretty soon.
Sykkuna's gonna be subbed to me pretty soon. Hell yeah. I wonder, Julian, you know Pokimane's live right now. You probably she probably got some notification or something. And it's like, what's going on? And now she's probably looking at my stream. Hi, Pokimane. I'm just kidding. This is a dumb joke. Whoa, I'm on Pokimane's channel. No, I think she's watching Kitchen Nightmares.
Ooh, good choice.
To 3,000 people. She should pull up. I agree. One of these days. One of these days we'll get Pokimane. Who wants to see
Still
Michaela's
no?
dog? Did it go through on yours?
I don't know, dude. I like I said, I said code and then it went away and I don't know if that did it.
No, I haven't seen anything yet.
So try it again.
Yes. Who wants to see dogs while my mom figures out? You can do it on your computer too, Mom. That might be easier.
I don't have it on my computer.
You know, well, I mean, you can just go to the website on Twitch. Are you trying to pay through Apple? No thanks. I want to watch you struggle.
Whatever.
Julian. Where's the dog at? Hold on, let me go grab a dog.
Don't help her. She's all cuddly.
Come here, little cuddle. I'll take you with the blanket. Yeah, look at her. She's happy. She's excited about this.
Is she? Oh,
Everyone say hi to little rat.
she was sleeping.
Everyone say hi to little rat lady.
Hey, little rat lady. Refresh your chat.
Oh, apparently there's a lot going on here. Unsub for rat lady. Oh no.
No.
Apparently there's I don't know what's going on.
Easier for me to say.
Cypress is saying she subbed as well. Here's rat lady.
Thank you, rat.
Take rat lady, so I can listen to my mom. Oh no, everything's bad.
I'm so upset with you.
Everything's fine.
Everything's bad. You threw my phone on the floor.
I didn't throw your phone. This is the least amount of content that I've had running on my stream in a while. It's all right. She doesn't have to sub people right now. It's true. You don't have to. If it's a problem, we'll figure it out.
Just send her an invite.
Working on it.
Oh. Everything's running slow. Cypress said that okay, shout out to Cypress for subbing.
Your alert box
It did
is
not
up.
show up.
Your alert box has to be on.
My alert box has to be on top. Okay. We're about to get 15 subs. True. It probably will happen. I'm not seeing anything come through. I don't know if there's a problem, but I mean, you can get it figured out. People are trying to give me money.
Look how tiny your little
I appreciate that. Look how tiny my little chat is. Yeah.
I'm going through the.
You're really trying, and I do appreciate you. I should have gone over this with you. I'll be really honest. I didn't think that.
I know. You thought I was going to win, and I was going to have subs, and blah.
I thought that I was going to have to give the subs.
To me, I know. That's why I wasn't worried about it. Now I have to worry about it. Thanks. I think maybe you should go to Vegas now because you may win some stuff.
Hey, no, we don't want to talk about that. That's a story for a different lie to me. Is the Vegas stories. I should have done that. That would have been a fun one.
You did a Vegas story the first one.
I did, which is why I didn't want to do one this time, but could have done the gambling story.
Oh, that was insane.
I think you should do what would Michael's mom say as listening.
Okay. Elaborate.
Well, I don't know. I
Make a
just like
game,
thought
Will
that
Michael's
was
mom
a cool
cry?
title for a thing, and that instead of doing Dear Andy, what would Michael's mom say?
It's not showing up.
Did you do it before?
Nope.
Oh.
That's all of them. Mom, how about I do this? How about I gift the subs and you just send me?
Oh, don't send me more because then it'll just send me more. I think Alan has a code. I think I'll go grab the code.
Oh, okay.
I
see
think that's
what's
what it is that the code's going to his phone or his computer.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cypress said that she gave a sub, and it's not showing up on my feed, but I believe you. Because she even sent me a picture showing that she did it. So shout out to her, I guess, since it's not showing up. But
Maybe they're not letting you have money.
I know. I don't understand. I don't understand why I said something about Jeff Bezos not getting money, and now he's like, haha, your subs are turned off.
See?
You
Maybe it was my FBI story that was real.
That's
Who was it that said that was too much?
that was Julian.
something
He said that
It was whack.
story 2 is the most outlandish,
Yeah.
and then 3 seems normal. Well, Mom, thank you for being on stream. I'm gonna close this out. It was a nice time having you on. You had some great stories. I'll definitely probably have you come back on at some point if you want, because it's fun. It's fun to play these games.
Do a family round.
Do a family round, yeah.
Family
Of
round.
Lie to Me. Or you could come back on for the bad advice stream, where all I do is give bad advice and read "Am I the Asshole" on Reddit. Also a fun time.
You know I watched them, so I mean,
Yeah, they're fun stories.
they are actually.
Yeah. Let me, hold on. I don't think I have anything out officially for what I'm doing next week, which is what I do at the end of these streams so that everybody knows. And that's because it's the end. Oh, well, I have Saturday. Saturday we're doing news stream and chill stream. And then Tuesday we're doing Asking Andy with Greg again. And if you want to submit an anonymous problem, there is a link in the Discord that you can go to where you can type out a story and everything. It'll be great. And then after that, I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the week because it goes into December, where we have a lot of things planned.
I don't know what
So
calendar is. I would show it to
yeah, it's right underneath the thing, but. Usually what I do is Tuesdays are Asking Andy, so I'll see you Tuesday for Asking Andy with Greg. Saturday, we're just going to hang out and probably talk about things that have been going on in the world. Not the world, but the internet, which is basically the world at this point. And then Thursday...
I'm sorry.
Oh, Sybil wrote in painting.
For what?
Use a paint challenge.
You asked for it.
What is the paint? I don't know what that means.
The
Well, I'll figure it
roulette
out.
with the game with the board where you do things. I don't know. We mentioned it. I think we were both half asleep.
I'll figure out what that means and we'll get back to it. How about that? Look at this. This is the schedule for next month. It's very, very packed.
Half of it's mine.
Spelling Bee. I'm gonna leak the names of the people on Spelling Bee because I'm excited. I'm excited and they all seem excited. We got Ham. Ham and Cheddar. He's a Pay Money Wubby mod and everyone's favorite Jewish streamer. And then we got one of his mods, Booty Swagga. Don't ask me why that's his name, but he's pretty chill. He's actually, we'll probably raid him because he's streaming right now. And my personal favorite, Jesse Cox, a man whose voice is too good for his own good. So, I will see you all on Saturday. Mom, do you want to shout anything out? You have every opportunity to.
See. Aren't you guys doing something on Monday?
On Monday? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Monday, we're doing Sybil's
Pokemon.
stream. We're playing Pokemon on Sybil's stream. Thank you for shouting that out for her. That made her very happy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll see me on Monday doing that because I don't play games on my own channel.
Plays games on mine.
I play games on everyone else's. So, we'll see you there. You got anything else to shout out, Mom? Oh, great.
Do I?
I don't know.
I don't. I don't.
I just want to
These
make sure you have the
streams are the first one
opportunity.
I've done.
Yeah. Michaela wants to steal you now, I hear.
Yeah.
What a classic tale. First she goes into Spelling Bee and steals Blushy, and now she's trying to steal you. She's trying to steal all my guests. All right, I'm going to get ready to raid Booty, and I will see you all in Booty's chat. Mom, it was lovely having you on the stream. I'll probably talk to you for the next 5 minutes after we start the raid. Everybody go bonk Booty's chat right now. We're going right now. Use your bonk emotes in chat. Here we go. Now I gotta go in there.
And unbelievable.
We're back.
Unbelievable.
He's here.
Welcome on in, my homies. How y'all doing today, fam? How
Business
you
that you're
feeling? How
rating.
you doing? How you living? Come on in,
What'd you say?
baby.
Who are you rating?
This is one of the guys who's
Get
going to be
all
on
those
Spelling
booties
Bee.
in chat. Absolutely. Pizza
Oh,
time.
okay.
It is time for me to put the pizza in the oven. It is time for me to put the pizza in the oven. So what we are going to do is everybody, I need you to spark up. I need you to get there for me, baby. I need you to get there for me, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
And mwah. And the mwah. And the leaf. Mwah.
I'm getting
and
kisses.
The leaf,
See that?